Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with some more Wuthering Waves 3.1 news. And if you haven't been keeping up with the new releases that are in store, we've actually got Aemeath'S and, well, a leak of her official gameplay. And this is something that's been done before. It's been done by a lot of, different news outlets. And you can see over here, it's official, and it's actually from Billy. So somebody over on the other side of the world decided to grab it for us. And I also see something here about it maybe being from the TGA as well. So maybe Jeff Keighley's going to break the news over on the global side. But without further ado, I'm ready to go ahead and take a look at it. We've got about 50 seconds of some good gameplay, and then we're, of course, going to take the time to actually analyze whatever the hell is going on over here. So, as you can see, it's got the official work in progress, does not represent, whatever. So, as you can see, this is actually that official look. So, let's see it. Okay, getting a look at her model. We can see that task mark and everything over there. She's got like a little halo thing, I guess. And the hair's looking pretty digital. Yep, she's all glitchy and stuff too. Okay, hold up. Wait a second. Insane base form, and then she transforms into the mech mid-attack.
The world is mine to guard.
And she sings too.
Objective logged.
Okay, so she has like that base moveset.
Reach the cosmos. Blade cleaves the night.
Wait, how many ultimates does she have? I swore she just used like 3 of them already.
Fly high. Truth.
That's not one.
The cosmos. Blade cleaves the night.
Okay.
Herald burst in light. Propulsion mode. Crash now.
I'm sorry, wait, there's another ultimate? I'm sorry, wait, time out. There's another ultimate after this! Wait, we gotta digest that she just flew around and shit, right? But wait, there's another ultimate.
Crash now! Body limit unlocked. The savior
Bro,
rises.
what? I'm sorry, this unit is now officially a must pull. They did everything I wanted them to, and more. Brother, you literally summon the Exo Strider. He takes his giant fucking sword. And the fade to black. I'm going to be real with you. I'm glad they didn't actually show us what the ending animation of that was, because holy moly, I don't even know what to say right now. This is so absurd. I mean, okay, let's just take this piece by piece, right? Because I think that this might be one of the most cinematic kits I've ever seen. And you might have heard me talking a lot while this was recording, right? 4 ultimates. It looks like she has 4 ultimates built into her kit. This is the most, like, animation kit cinematic power creep I think I've ever seen. So, let's just take a look at what we're looking at over here. So, I think this is, like, her base form, basic attack chain. Yep. Does, like, some sword work. And then that allows her to transition into the mech. And you can see the mech's kind of using, like, a spear, a bit of, like, a lance. Pretty badass, I'm going to be honest. This moveset is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And this is a weapon type, right? Like a giant lance that, we're, like, swinging around and stuff. Not something that I think anyone's actually used in the game before. So this is super creative. This isn't like Lupa. This is not like Gion. You can see what's going on over here. Okay, sick. It's got huge AoE, and this is the first ultimate, or what I thought was the first ultimate.
The world is mine to
So she, like, sings and then takes the stage, and then the mecha's out. So it looks like you have, like, 2 distinct movesets. You're going to go in and out of the mecha repeatedly in combat. I actually like that. I like that you get to see both of her forms frequently in combat. Think about other mecha characters in other games, right? Where it's like you kind of only see one or the other. I'm talking about you, Firefly, you piece of shit. Anyways, I'm really glad that she actually goes into her base form. You see her base form, like, you know, taking like taking the literal spotlight over here, right? For a second, while the mecha like blows shit up in the background. That's good. So this is a little bit more of her base moveset over here. And that's another cut-in attack. So the first one over here is where she's singing, and then the mech blows stuff up. Then she's going to have another one where she's just in her base form. The mecha, like, drops down.
Fly high! Truth, reach the cosmos.
And then the mech does another crazy attack, and then you transition to the mech. So it basically looks like she has, like, intro and outro skills with her own mecha. That seems like the best way to describe it for me. You can see that one of them, she goes up, and then you're back in her base form. The other one, she goes up, and then you go back into the mecha. Pretty fucking sick.
Blade cleaves the night.
And this looks like the first ultimate.
Burst in light.
Okay, looks like it just transforms you right into the mecha, and then you can fly around. You get, like, the burst form. And I'm gonna be honest, guys. I've kind of, like, missed this. I feel like it's been a long time since we had, like, an ultimate where it, like, buffs the form of the character and then just makes them go, like, crazy. I know Cartithia's, like, sort of counts, but it's like an entire form switch, right? And then you, like, go back. I feel like this is, like, different. So it looks like the mech gets a different moveset, and this is, like, a second ultimate. This is 100% a second ultimate.
The savior rises.
And then you get, well, the giant mecha drop down. So what I'm seeing over here is probably, they showed off a lot of her kit, but I think the one part that we're missing over here are, like, more of her attack animations after she uses her first ultimate. Because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to, like, go into this form, do a rotation or something on field, and then finish it off with this attack over here, right? Kind of like how Cartithia gets it done. I would say at a baseline, the kit and the way that it seems to work feels a lot more like Cartithia than we might think. But I think the part that really makes it stand out more is the fact that you're constantly switching between her and the mech, even without being in the ultimate. And I think that, to me, is the part that makes this character really, really, really good. Because I think a lot of people like her design, and I think they like that, you know, she's going to be on the screen doing all this shit and stuff like that. But I think a lot of other people, myself included, are just going to have a lot of time actually, like, using this mecha. Because, like, good golly, G-man, this thing looks fucking badass.
Blade cleaves the night. Herald, burst in light.
I also like that the mecha has a voice, too. The voice on the mecha over here seems to fit really well, and I just gotta say, from, like, obviously this is, like, EN voice work that we're hearing. Seems really solid to me. Seems like another W for the Kuro Games developers, and of course, another W for the team over there that's, you know, getting getting all those people on the project. So, yeah, I mean, all I'm gonna say is that this unit, I think, was a must-pull before we saw this animation, right? But I think after this, there's not going to be a single person on Earth that's not going to at least consider pulling this unit, right? I think this appeals to pretty much anybody at this point. You got mechas, you got the anime waifus, you got the giant mechas, and of course, you've even got, like, Excalibur and whatever the hell is going on over here. So, yeah, maybe you can let me know down below in the comments if you're somebody that's actually finding the willpower to skip this unit. Because I don't think you can. One thing I will say is that I don't really know if we've gotten any clues at all regarding what her mechanics are going to be from this gameplay. All I know for certain is that she's going to have form switching. But other than that, I know rumors have been floating around, right? People have been saying some stuff like, oh, you know, is she going to work with Chisa? Are you going to have, like, Fusion Burst and stuff like that? I don't think there's any clues at all in regards to what's going on with this kit. And as far as we're concerned as well, when it comes to, like, 3.1, it's beta and stuff like that, nothing's even out there. So, yeah, this is the first news we've gotten for version 3.1, and hopefully we can actually expect another video when Luke is up for his preview, because it would be a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, I think it'd be a little bit messed up if they only showed Aemeath, but they have done this before where they only showed Cartithia and they kind of didn't show Lupa. So who knows how it's going to be. We'll be there for it if it does drop. But for now, that'll be it for this one. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out. Rest in peace, Luke. You will be missed.